I just bought this 2007 BMW R1200GS for $742.70, sight unseen from an auction with absolutely no info.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
It's a BMW, guys. It's gonna be great. I hope. I was super excited when I saw this bike pop up, as it is a dream bike of mine, and I was willing to spend double what I paid for it. I threw a battery in it and got greeted with an EWS warning, which was great news, as these were infamous for having the antenna rings going bad, and BMW even issued a recall on them. Changing them involves removing the triple tree, and to remove the ignition, I needed to cut some slots into the security bolts to be able to unscrew them. They also have blue Loctite on them, so it makes it a bit annoying to get them out. Once the ignition is out, it's just 2 Torx screws and 2 clips to swap them out. I put everything back together with confidence, and long story short, it didn't fix my issue, so we resorted to plan B. So here's my theory. These auctions are generally pretty careless with the way they do things, and when I picked up the bike, it was pretty obvious that it had been messed with. These bikes are electronically sensitive, and people at the auction are going to hook up a jump box to see if this bike will run, obviously. But the thing is, if you don't do it properly and not let the engine computer boot up all the way, it will corrupt it. Meaning, you need a new engine computer. In my case, I was able to find a complete DME ignition set with 3 keys on eBay for $218.39 shipped to my door. The DME is located under the gas tank, so we had to remove it, but I wanted to remove it anyways to inspect the fuel pump and clean out any old gas that was still in there. Everything was missing hardware and was loose, so to me that means someone was trying to figure out what was going on with it previously. And I had high hopes for this bike, considering the odometer read just under 34,000 miles, and there were many examples of these with triple that. People seem to get really intimidated with foreign vehicles when it comes to electronics, which is part of why I love them, because I can get them cheap and with a little bit of time and love be able to own something premium for an economy pricing. All right, we got battery hooked up, we got the new ECU in, we got this temporarily in for the new key. So this is the real moment of truth. Was this worth it all? Did I waste a bunch of money? I don't know. Let's see. No. Oh, check fuel. Yeah, no EWS issue. Ooh, yes. Okay, that was our issue. 100%. I knew it. At this point, a normal person would put things back together, but I wanted to mount these new tires I got for it instead. I couldn't find my 19mm hex key, and instead of buying one, I decided to make my own with extra stuff I had. For any good BMW project, you need to pay your respects and torque everything to spec. Alright, time to get back on it. I'm really glad I decided to pull the fuel pump out, as the old line had become super brittle and broken. I ordered some parts and in the meantime checked the air filter, which appeared to be brand new. I also removed this plastic hard case, which I don't understand because it looks like the back of the bike had been exposed to a fire at some point. The case, brake light, and turn signals were all slightly melted. I also removed some aftermarket wiring that was damaged, then proceeded to switching my brand new ring antenna onto my new used ignition. Since everything was apart, I thought might as well give everything a pretty good clean. I had to take the back apart to swap out the lock for the seats, and once again, since everything was out, I might as well give it a little cleaning. Some time went on and some of my parts arrived, so I took the fuel tank apart and gave it a good cleaning. These bikes have an internal fuel filter built into the housing and it's not serviceable. A whole new unit from BMW is about $600 and I wasn't willing to spend that much. I had seen a forum post about someone bypassing the filter by drilling it out, removing the filter material, and then adding an external fuel filter from a slightly older BMW. I also found an aftermarket fuel pump kit with great reviews for $50 and ordered some universal plastic in-tank lines to install. So with just about $100, I was able to rebuild this system and upgrade it for future serviceability. So I accidentally didn't notice my camera battery had died while filming the first start, but it runs. When I got the bike, the clutch reservoir assembly was loose, so I tightened it and added this stupid, expensive, and blue clutch fluid just to find out that the braided line had a leak. So I ordered some parts and decided to change the oil. I had ordered spark plugs online and soon found out that they were wrong. Ordered the right ones and put it back together. Well guys, if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching and hope to catch you at the next one where we will hopefully get this thing riding around.